We are here.
We got an empty chair 2 days in a row to start the
Where's
show.
Mike Polk?
I don't know. He left the country is what I'm hearing.
He's in traffic on Highway 90.
Mike's looking good today.
Hey, man. Yeah,
I knew Mike was thin, but this is ridiculous.
Busy show today. Very busy show today. Obviously, the Myles Garrett car accident yesterday is our big news. We're going to dive into that in just a second. Browns defense versus the Falcons offense. Guys, this Falcons offense at a glance can do some damage. They've got a good run game. Marcus Mariota is sort of a dual threat, running it, passing it. Their offense is middle of the road, but they can put some points up as they've shown this year. They're 1-2 coming off a win over Seattle. Aditi's going to join the program. That's coming up in the second hour of the show. And also, we're going to talk Cavs and Guardians, and I think this is going to be one of the most interesting discussions of the day. Which of the three Cleveland sports teams, pro sports teams, have the best chance to win the title first? I think they're all fairly well positioned, but which one is in the best position to win one first? Could you imagine if we had multiple titles in a year? We almost did in 2016.
Yeah. By the way, it's the first time we could have the first time in ever
that we can have that legitimate
conversation where you can make a case for all three.
And remember,
there's been two at times.
Yes, but never
not three.
Never all three.
And we were talking about it earlier. I said I don't even know if the city can support three teams that are good at the same time. So we never had it. But here you go.
Yeah, we'll find out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We dive in with the single car accident yesterday involving Myles Garrett. If you saw pictures of the car, and I know we have them. If you saw pictures of the car, it's incredible that he's already out of the hospital today.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that thing. It rolled multiple times. We're hearing reports that he perhaps swerved to avoid hitting an animal. We know that it was bad weather.
Yeah.
That's the serious car crash, folks. The fact that, like, as I said, he's released from the hospital is certainly great news. First and foremost, we want to put this out there. Regardless of his availability to the football team, there's major concern about his health and also the health of his passenger.
Yeah.
And that's what's really important here. But again, released from the hospital. I thought it was interesting that his agent released a statement that said there were no broken bones. I read into that a little bit because it leaves everything else wide open.
Sure.
Now, obviously, it's nothing very serious because he's been released from the hospital.
That's his
but
agent.
You can see the statement there on the screen. And the fact that it just said no broken bones and nothing else about any internal injuries, perhaps ligament damage, muscle damage. That's what we're going to have to wait and see for, guys. But
the good news, Jay, is if it was anything kind of life-threatening or that serious,
it's not life-threatening.
He wouldn't be out of the hospital.
He is out. Yeah.
So that's a great sign.
That's where I think where we all collectively exhaled.
Yeah, sure.
Because he's out. Now, from a football standpoint, because this is obviously a big part of the Browns discussion, and I imagine we'll find out his availability later in the week. Clowney, still we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We do know Walker's out, and he's not going to be. And we also know Winovich is out.
JOK.
So
don't know what he's doing.
JOK is up in the air.
Yeah.
If he's out, guys, how does that change what this team does defensively? And who the hell picks up the slack?
Gee, to me, it's a disaster.